me tell you a nice story. There was a girl who had two siblings, a dad and a mom. She lived in a nice house, in a nice neighborhood, and went to a nice school. She was naturally gifted, easily able to pick up anything thrown her way. She plans to go to college, get married, and have 2 kids, and they will all live in a nice house, in a nice neighborhood, and go to a nice school. She will live a happy and fulfilling life, and then she will die. But that's not exactly how that happened. There was a girl with 2 relentless siblings, a dad who worked a lot, and an alcoholic mother. The girl's parents got divorced, and she lived in not 1, but 2 nice houses. But she ended up living in 1 nice neighborhood because her mother drank too much and then died. The girl went to a nice school where she felt so much anxiety due to the pressure to succeed. The girl was naturally gifted until she got older, and she was not easily able to pick up the new things thrown her way. She plans to go to an okay college due to not being smart enough to go to any great schools. She plans to get married to someone who won't treat her right and have 2 mediocre spoiled brats. And they will all live in a nice house, in a nice neighborhood, and go to a nice school. She will live a painful and unfulfilling life. And then she will die. But that's not quite right either. There was a girl with 2 relentless siblings. Both were unable to cope with their trauma and took it out on the girl. The girl had a dad that worked a lot. He did his best to provide for the family, but the girl only wanted to spend more time with him. The girl had an alcoholic mother who abused her. Her malicious words forever entrapping her. The girl lived in not 1, but 2 nice houses because her parents got a divorce and where each meeting was a battlefield. One of the houses was always dark and grim, and the smell of alcohol gripped the girl's throat as emptiness entrapped her. But the girl only ended up living in 1 nice neighborhood because the cops were called too many times to the house. The girls and the cops were tight, but she was especially as tight with the ambulance workers as her mother did prescription drugs and drank too much. She was found on the floor too many times for the girl to count, and eventually she died. The girl went to a nice school where she felt so much pressure due to the anxiety to succeed that she couldn't go to any of her classes without bawling. The girl was naturally gifted, so she never had to try hard at stuff like school or sports, until she grew older and the other kids quickly surpassed her. When she tried new things that she was passionate about, she was not easily able to pick up the new things thrown her way. She felt like she was a failure. She was so depressed and wanted to end her life, knowing she'd just be like her mother anyways. But her story isn't over, and it won't be written for her. She plans to go to the perfect college for her, knowing that academics isn't the only important thing in a school. She plans to get married to the love of her life, and they will have 2 kids and a dog, and they will all live in a nice house, in a nice neighborhood, and go to a nice school. She will live a joyous and fulfilling life, and she will die contentedly because she chose happiness.